Hello and welcome back to Moulin de Couesnon. Today we're going to be looking at concreting the floor in the Gite. Something we've been waiting a while to do. We've been patching the floor, burying some pipework underneath that will now be concealed by the screed. And then obviously doing preparation in terms of applying some bonding compound just to help the new concrete adhere to the existing slab. And then obviously the guys are, as you see, are wheelbarrowing in the screed. It's about 3 1/4 cube of material that we've got, approximately about 42 square metres. So a thickness ranging from 40 millimetres at its minimum to about 80 at the deepest points of the floor. But just wheelbarrows because the concrete wagon couldn't really get any further in. It's parked right up against the front door of the Gite. So it's a pretty wet mix, I think, partially self-levelling. It also has fibres in it as well, just to help with the reinforcement. You know, there isn't any mesh in here, but with the bonding compound and the fibres, it should certainly prevent cracking and give us a strong slab to use. We're actually going to tile the slab throughout, so it's going to be a ceramic tile finish throughout the Gite. The guys here just continuing again, just also checking levels as well. We've got a level set up and just making sure that the main point is actually the threshold of the external door. So we want to make sure that everything throughout ties in with that existing level. That's the level that we can't change. So the guys are just raking out the concrete and then doing some spot checks with the level just to see that we've got enough concrete in this particular section, which is going to be the bedroom, and right at the back wall we're going to form a toilet there, and then you'll have access to the terrace on the right hand side. So the guys are just doing the first stipple, just trying to get the air out and levelling the concrete, as you can see. So again, just checking the levels and raking any high points and obviously filling any low points as well, so we can just get that level to time with the threshold, and then working our way out of this initial room initially to then focus on the room behind, which is the living room and the kitchen. So the guys have been working in the other room. They're just going to come back in here and do the kind of final levelling. We're also going to spray, you'll see them spraying a white liquid, which is a master cure. It helps with the curing of the screed. It prevents evaporation and drying out, so it lets the concrete dry evenly and just should prevent cracking and evaporation of the water. So thanks to Lee and Mick for their assistance in laying that screed. Hopefully we'll now leave it to cure, and then we can come back in the morning and see if it's nice and level and flat, and then we can then continue on with the next operations in terms of obviously finishing the plumbing work. Obviously we need to still run electrics, and then we need to have a look at the partitioning. We're going to line all the external walls with the exception of the one that we have stripped, line the internal walls as well, just to conceal services, and then we can then think about, you know, fitting kitchens and getting Donna to then look at wallpaper and the finishing elements. So
yesterday was also a big day for the Gite, in that we had the self-levelling screed delivered, so to give us hopefully a nice level floor. So it's dried overnight, so now's the big reveal. Let's see how it looks, and then we're obviously ready for the tiles and that we're going to on the floor, which means I can go shopping at the weekend for tiles. So, how's it looking, Mr. M?
I think the door's tight. That's what it's for.
Wow, gone is the old,
Yep.
all the ruts and holes and
all the different bits of finish.
You don't break your neck as you walk in the door. Wow, look at that. Gone is the huge hole.
Yep, no more.
No more. Wow, it looks like a proper room now, doesn't it? We can kind of now get the back door on and get the front door on.
Yeah, get the walls up and
Yeah, get all the partitions up.
Finished.
It's looking great, isn't it? Yeah. Obviously this is going to be the bedroom. And on the right hand side where you can see the boiler up at the top, that is going to be partitioned for the bathroom. So that will be the bathroom space there. And then we'll have a door on this new opening that we've put in. And this area is going to be the lounge. And with an open plan L-shaped galley kitchen here. Obviously these doors are also going to be replaced, and now that the floor is done we can actually look at getting that done. I need to obviously finish restoring this wall, and then we're going to board the other walls and decorate them. So yeah, it's finally starting to take shape. Paul has been, as you can see, putting plumbing in. So there's waste pipe and that gone in there. So yeah, so it's coming together.